Good morning. It is a absolutely gorgeous day in Spokane today. Just disturbingly beautiful outside. I cannot describe how nice the weather is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming and joining me on this journey as I, frankly, learn a lot as I restore, remodel, whatever, make this old Victorian home my own and try to make it maintain the character. Yesterday was a really, really good day. I got a whole bunch more plaster off, but as you can see, there is no beam and there are no columns to be seen here. A super pain in the ass to take out. They are not load bearing, which is just fantastic, and I'm very, very happy. Basically, if we take a look at these, you can see what it was. This was the column, and they basically just made like a 1x6-ish box, or use 1x6s to make a box, and then used a router or some other tool to make the columns aesthetically pleasing. So that's fantastic. The other thing was there was some of that cool old dental molding, and it was right up here. I got it off. No problems, didn't break a single piece. Made me really, really happy. Had some friends help me find some new dental molding. So the only problem with that is all the modern dental molding that you'll find, that's the ones that look like they got little teeth, dentals, right? Doesn't come in wood. So if you want to stain it with wood, you either have to make it yourself or you have to restore it. So regardless of what happens, got to figure that one out. So, but also got this all clear. Pulled out this knob and tube, right? Got this sweet, sweet insulation right here. Pretty cool stuff. Was able to get the switch out. And this is it right here. I don't know if we can see this. Let's see. Let's set it down right here. But General Electric. So, old, I think vintage General Electric switch. Got to do some research, or anybody watching this that wants to do some research and let me know if this is original and not. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's got some pretty cool little markings on the back and whatnot. So, that's all ceramic. Pretty cool. I'm going to try to restore and keep it. I really like it. I think it's neat. So I want to keep that as best I can. Was able to obviously save the sweet faceplate cover, which was pretty simple. So overall a good day. Got a whole bunch more of the plaster down. There is now no more trim in this room, with the exception of this guy on the ceiling. So that'll come out today. Be an easy one to strip down and drop. Pulling the column that was over here was a super pain in the ass because it was put in before the stairs. And I haven't taken the stairs out or done anything with the stairs. But the one thing I did discover is this short little laminate or fake wood or whatever it is on top. Don't know if that's original. Gonna have to do some more research, gonna try and figure some stuff out. If anybody wants to look that up, I would be greatly appreciative. We can figure out what that is. I'm gonna probably have to pull a bunch of it up as it is, just to like work on these stairs. So the other thing that happened was the ever lovely Miss Melba and my brother Clayton came by today and helped me clear this out of all of the pertinent trim. So kind of what's left here is just the door frames that were here and some random broken lower trim pieces that I can recreate. So gonna pull the old hinges and hardware off of that, boil them in the laundry detergent, not boil, but heat up in the laundry detergent water in the crock pots down there, clean them all up so that we can reuse them. So got some more, just randomly as I walked by, I would grab some lat and whatnot on this chimney. Still trying to make the decision on whether or not that's gonna come out. The question is the work worth it? On the other hand, if we leave it, is it worth it to leave it? Especially if it's gonna require more maintenance, and with as much work as we're going into this, and it doesn't have a functional fireplace that goes to it, does it even make sense to leave it there? I'm leaning heavily to no, but the amount of work that is potentially involved to take it out is pretty immense. At least from what I've seen. If anybody knows an easy way to take one of these out that doesn't require quite so much intensity and like is relatively quick, I'd love to hear it, because I am down to hear all of the ideas. So there's that, because I would love for it to be gone, but is it worth the work? Still got the sweet chute over on this side. This one might make a sweet slide if you could get underneath it. The 10 or 12 foot drop at the end might be a little bit of a doozy, but hey, you only live once. So for this project, I've obviously had to go out and get different tools, different items, things that I don't know anything about, and kind of learn on the fly about what works and what doesn't. So one of the things that have been super, super helpful are these scaffolds, right? This one was the first one I bought. So we can get that focus, and it's by Metaltech, and then this one is by Werner. I've got a Werner ladder. I really, really love this ladder. It is light, it is easy to move around, and it just plain works, right? And that's kind of simplicity. Here's the thing. These two scaffolds are identically priced. One is by Metaltech, and one is by Werner. They look very, very similar. And when I say identically priced, I mean within 99 cents of each other. So, for all intents and purposes, they are identical. They have the same weight rating, they go the same height, the same locking wheels, they use pins to lock them in place so that they don't like slide out when you're lifting it up and down. The Metaltech one is better. When we take a look at this surface is taking all the abuse I can throw at it. And mind you, this is the first one I bought, so it's had more. It also has, see if I can show you, all right? You pull this, and ta-da! So when this thing is all the way up here, you have this that you can crawl through. The other thing that it has is these sweet, and knurl's not the right word, but traction places for you to climb up on if you have to. And that's way better. So that surface is fantastic. Take a look at this one, right? Now this is a week younger. I've already got peeling right here. This has already started to come up. They've gone through the same thing. If the Metaltech hasn't gone through more, then I don't know. Like, the Metaltech has been through more, and it's just going on day by day. It's the superior scaffold. So for the price, it's better. I also prefer these handles right here that allow me to up and down change the height versus these guys. Those are kind of your big differences. But really, this surface is a big one. Now, that is not to say that the Werner won't do you just fine and that you can't replace this surface or throw some vinyl on it and whatnot. But at the end of the day, if you are looking at both of them, because there's two places, one sells one sells the other, and you're like, which one do I get? The Metaltech is the better one for this. It is just more durable. I think it's going to last longer. I like the top better. I love the little hatch when this thing is all the way up. And I love that it's got the knurled edges versus these round bars that are just like begging for me to slip off of. And that's kind of annoying because they are literally the same price. And they have all the same specs. I could even take the Metaltech one and stack it on top of the Werner one, or the Werner one on top of the Metaltech one, and hook it in here. That's crazy. The Werner one, it's not bad. It'll do the job. But given the option, the Metaltech one is the way to go. Werner, you make awesome ladders. You can do better. So that's my little rant of annoyance for the day. Overall, great day. Was able to go out and help a friend load up the dump truck with a bunch of yard debris and rock. And, I mean, we got a tree in there. Basically, that's all cut up. Might hit the biggest load I've had. Let's see if we can get a good picture of just how high it is filled up. it's pretty stout in there, and it's very compact. So we'll see what we got for weight. I've got a guess. I hope you've got a guess. Let me know what you think for weight wise. It's going to be heavy. I drove it yesterday back, and I'm telling you, it is heavy. Mildly worried if my hydraulic ram on the dump is actually going to lift it, but she's a beast, so I don't think we're going to have an issue. Hey, I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the conversations I've had, and I really, really love the support that I'm getting. I just cannot say it enough. The other thing that I really have to emphasize is I have no idea what I'm doing. I have never undertaken anything even remotely like this. I casually, mildly help someone with a kitchen thing. I've installed a couple of light fixtures, and I took a wood shop class in high school. So I have an basic understanding of tools. I know how to work on cars, but as far as house stuff goes, I really am kind of learning on the fly. YouTube, forums, Pinterest, links that people send me to help me out, and then kind of my understanding of tools, and then a lot of reading and a lot of watching. So if you are watching, if you are paying attention, please understand that I am figuring this shit out as I go. My plans are very, very soft, and things can change day by day. So I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks for the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.